Well, this is a rather interesting request from our Lumberjack Ainsley. He is wanting a netherite axe. I have two problems with that request then, Ainsley. The first obvious one being, I don't think we have any spare netherite. And the second problem, why would I give you, a lumberjack, a netherite axe and not my own builder's netherite? What's wrong with diamond? I mean, it's a ballsy request, I need to give you that, so I will go check out our warehouse for some netherite scraps, and will consider making you up one. Very, very interesting starting request. Well, we have two netherite scraps here in Heaven's warehouse somewhere, and I suppose I can always go over to Hell and check to see if they have anything spare, which they do, and they also have two pieces of it in their warehouse. So I think, Ainsley, you might be in luck here then, son. I think I can recall that I may have some spare netherite as well. Yes, another 2 netherite ingots here. Oh, now that is a lot more interesting yet again, because that's now enough netherite here for me to upgrade the axe to a netherite axe alongside some other tools. And if I quickly head over here to my other village full of idiots, I can come around and do a quick spot of shopping, then upgrade these tools even further by enchanting them. I have then gone above and beyond just your normal request for these netherite tools then, Ainsley. Although the hell will I be giving them to Ainsley? Right, Ava, here's some new enchanted tools for you, pal. She doesn't even want them. And here you go then, Ainsley. You can take Ava's old crappy diamond one and just get on with it. Good. Everyone's happy-ish and back to work. Right then, Ava, my first citizen and favourite citizen. What are we getting up to and how can I assist? We are working on upgrading the Fletcher's hut to tier 5 at the moment, and in fact we are pretty much done with it. 96% done, and this will flag off very, very shortly. Yup, there it's there. Nicely done, Ava. What an excellent start. What I think we will get you doing next then, Ava, is coming to our concrete mixer's hut here, and you can upgrade this to tier 5 then for us. And I know that Cyrus doesn't have a work order at the moment, so we will get him coming to our stone smeltery, and he can upgrade this to tier 5. Elia is working on our stonemason to tier 5 and is just awaiting in a few more deliveries for it. Then she'll have that up and working, and I might get her out here, then upgrading our glassblower next. Well, it's either a glassblower's hut or it's a rabbit's hutch. I forget which here. That was a little rabbit experiment gone wrong quite a few episodes ago, which we still haven't fully recovered from. Andy is working on our mechanic's hut, and I can see that we are upgrading the roof shingles to the green slate, so that's fine. She is 80% done with this upgrade already, and once she's finished it actually, I will get her upgrading our sifter's hut just across the way to tier 5 as well. And I think then that will then officially be all of the builds around here up to the tier 5 mark. If I could find this hut's block, that is. Yup, it's right here, and Andy, you will come out and upgrade that for us. Then we can get you your diamond mesh finally then, Malachi. And won't that be nice? The industry district here is pretty boring in terms of how it looks, because it is mainly just cobblestone, and there's not really much that I can do about that. It is functional, so I suppose that's all that does matter for it. But maybe in some of these more open spaces, we could maybe put in some more decorations, just to help take away from all of the grey that is surrounding it. I do quite like these pedestal decorations. This is an iron based one, which I suppose fits in theme here with our industry district, and it's nicely out of the way but still adding some different decoration here. So I will get Luella then coming out, and she can construct that in this area for us. And I'm thinking of maybe placing down a sword and shield statue for our combat arena, just behind our combat area rather than arena, just in this area here. It's kind of unfitting, so yep, let's go ahead with that, and Cyrus, you will do that for us. And honestly, even with me wanting to place in some more decorations, because this area is so tight with functional builds, I don't really have the room for much more. I will maybe tuck in this well just here because it fits not too badly, and that might need to do for the decorations in this part of our industry district for the moment at least. The entire area could possibly benefit from having a bit more lighting in it, which maybe we could put some of those Kongming lighting decorations in. That might not be a bad call here, just to ensure that nasties don't spawn around the place. Although there's not much that we can do about them, I'm afraid then, Sage. Good fight, son. But yes, I think this whole back area now of our industry district is pretty much now complete. We will get these builds up to tier 5, which we are working on, and get those new decorations up. But apart from that, there's not really much more that I want to do out in this area. Looking at this area from the world map, I think everything is really just coming together very nicely in it. A lot of the builds are just where they need to be, and some decoration will be nice, but overall, I think our industry district, at least in this part here, is pretty much done. I think at the back of our barracks and combat academy, where I just have these blocks of grass, I will maybe just put down some cherry blossom trees, and that's all that maybe needs to go into this area. It's purely for defense and combat here, so we don't need any real form of decoration for it, but maybe a little pink from the cherry blossoms will again just add some more colour to the grey that is just around it. Everything around here is designed for function, not for aesthetics, and everything is working rather nicely for us. So yeah, I might not put too much more work and effort into this area here, apart from maybe some more trees and other plants. And some lighting, of course. Maybe just a few Kongming decorations along the length of the road around here will just help brighten it up a bit. So that's really the back end of our industry district, pretty much complete as far as I'm aware. Maybe all that we need to now concentrate on is this front section here, which houses our alchemist build and our nether miner build. A shame that 1.16 will never get a pagoda or Asian style theme to these builds. Come to think of it, I'm not sure if our nether miner is at tier 5 yet. No, it's only at tier 4. Ava, let's get you out here and you can upgrade that build then for us. I'm still not quite sure how I want this area to look in the end. I think I may reposition the two builds there to somewhere else within the colony. Maybe the nether miner a bit closer to our other industry builds here. But the alchemist tower, I don't really think it suits being inside of our industry district. Maybe somewhere over in our main plaza at some point. But yes, still just mulling about some more ideas of what to do with this area here, which ultimately may just lead to it being walled off from the rest of the colony, and just keeping this area nice and separate. Well, that's enough blethering on about absolutely nothing. Let's go see what our builders are getting up to and how I can possibly assist. Or on second thoughts, maybe I need to look down our request list a little bit here. We are starting to get in some rather interesting requests. Well, there's zero chance I will make the concrete mixer a netherite pickaxe. I will just teach the blacksmith how to make diamond, and I suppose that will need to do them all. Although I have seen at tier 5 that the blacksmith automatically now learns how to make netherite armor and tools by themselves. That's also very interesting. I do not foresee us getting a lot of netherite in, but you never know. Heaven needs a lot of quartz, so hell, I hope you've got some spare. Which fortunately they do, so we'll just fire over a few stacks of it over to heaven. Well, I sent the builders here in heaven some new work orders to upgrade some of these new builds to tier 5, but I never really checked on the requirements of them. I assume everything is going okay, but we will just take the time to double check that that is the case. Most of the hold up at the moment is because we're waiting on concrete from our concrete mixer. So Stephen, you're not getting a netherite axe. You can take Ava's old diamond enchanted axe and get on with the work. And of course, this idiot cannot use enchanted tools yet. Not until his hut gets up to tier 5. Right, I'll be back. It's still not netherite that he has, but at least he is back at work. Ish. Well, Aelia now has everything that she requires in for the stonemason's upgrade, and holy crap, pal, you are an absolute monster. You have just upgraded so much so quickly there at once. I believe that Cyrus now also has everything that he requires for the stone smeltery hut, and in fact, I'm pretty sure this will flag off as complete very, very shortly. And it's the same story for Luella and the Crusher's hut here as well. Everyone has just gotten in their brown shingles just in time there, and all of these builds are about to flag off as complete. Yup, well, there's the Crusher's hut, first up to tier 5, nicely done Luella. Now you go pick up one of those decorations, and I can see that the concrete mixer that Ava is working on is pretty much nearly finished as well. Just like the stone smeltery there. Nicely done, Cyrus. The mechanic's hut is getting an interesting upgrade to the roof of it. Nicely done, Andy. This will also flag off as complete very shortly. And Cyrus has picked up the sword and shield statue, which that's not going to take him any time at all to complete. Nor will it take Luella that long to get the iron pedestal decoration up and running for us. But grand, that's our stonemason now up at the tier 5 mark. Thank you very much, Aelia. And that's the concrete mixer now also up at tier 5 as well. So maybe Stephen can now use the enchanted diamond pickaxe that I gave him. And that's Andy just completed the mechanic's hut. Damn, this is a real nice looking build. Well done, pal. You go pick up yet a new work order. And that's Cyrus just finished with the sword and shield decoration here as well. I will come out and fix this up at another point. So very quick. And I can already see progress has been made with our pedestal just across the way. Andy has picked up the sifter build upgrade for us, with Aelia picking up the glassblower's hut upgrade just beside, and Cyrus has picked up the big well decoration just beside that. Yet another incredibly productive day here in heaven, and our industry district is looking better than ever. More of the same next time.